My educational background consists of training in computer science and health sciences research. I've spent up to about 20 years working in major healthcare organizations, but I've also worked in a couple of startups along the way. They've ranged from business analyst type role to being a programmer, statistical programmer, data analyst. I've even held an academic appointment performing some teaching and research support. Finally, I've written a book on the topic of healthcare analytics for quality and performance improvement as well. So there's really three courses that I currently teach through NiHi. One is Introduction to Healthcare Data Analytics, and really that's where we talk about analytics as a system, the importance of analytics, and how we generate value from analytics within our organization. The second course really more along the lines of a bit of a deeper dive in terms of data engineering and how do we move data from source databases into our data warehouses or other data holdings. And we dive a bit more in depth in terms of the different types of data analytics, ranging from descriptive and diagnostic analytics to more predictive and prescriptive analytics. And finally, Analytics 3, it's a hands-on programming course, how to program in Python for doing more advanced data analysis as well as some really cool data visualization techniques. What I find actually the most fascinating is really to hear how people have taken the course content and how they've been able to actually turn that around very quickly and apply it in their own organization. So I can actually hear success stories that they've been able to take away some of this content and do some really cool things at their end, or how they've taken what we've presented and modified it and applied it to their own unique circumstances. And so there's always the learners join our courses so that they can learn from me and from us, but there's also a lot that we learn from the learners as well. So it's really a bi-directional learning that I think everybody comes away feeling very enriched. From my perspective, one of the most important takeaways from these courses that we teach is that data analytics is more than just running statistical analysis on a computer program, or it's more than looking at a spreadsheet. A lot of components, a lot of complexity in a well-functioning analytic system, including things like content, which includes like stakeholders and business drivers. We talk about data. How do we get data? How do we analyze data? How do we clean data? We look at that collaboration aspect. How do we build teams and how do we work with our stakeholders so we can deliver on the needs of the organization? What are the technologies that we can leverage to make our jobs easier? The techniques that we can apply to data analytics are always evolving and changing, and so we talk about that. So really, data analytics is an ecosystem of skills and people and tools and technology that you really need to understand how all those pieces come into play so that an organization can get the best value out of their data analytics. One of the modules that we have is focusing on Python and how can we use Python for advanced data analytics and visualization. Python is really growing in popularity within the data analytics and the data science community. There's a really great appreciation for the way that NiHi and McMaster are offering these courses and just the ability to pretty much learn at your own pace, but also be part of a cohort that you can engage with and learn from, perhaps even form lasting collaborations. And at the end of the day, we're really just helping healthcare analytics field or industry in Canada gain momentum and improve those connections basically from coast to coast.